Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to Sex in Oakland. My name is Miss Ninja, aka Sama.
And I am Crystal with an H.
And I'm Rio.
And I'm Isabel Eisner, Isabel on the beat.
She said that's sex.
And we are Sex in Oakland, where we talk about sex and relationships and everything in between. Okay, so one quick introduction. What do you guys do outside of the podcast?
Well, I am a behavioral therapist for OUSD. So I work with kids with autism, schizophrenic, ADHD, all of the above. Crazy.
What about you, Rio?
I'm actually a model and an actress.
Okay.
I've been in several independent films here in the Bay Area.
Nice.
I've also been seen probably on calendars and billboards.
Oh, a calendar! What's the name of your calendar? We about to go get what month you want? You on every month?
No. This
You
one.
name it.
Okay, you about to be flipping.
I gotta get that calendar.
She gonna have the big old titties under there.
I need it. I need my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then my day job actually, preparing to take my human resources exam.
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice. Well, for me, my 9 to 5, I work for Bank of America. But right now, currently, I'm working on my themed Airbnb in the honor of my man. He died recently. His name was Every Season, Keandre Allen. So it's in honor of him. So look out for that. It's gonna be Airbnb's coming soon, all themed. The first one is gonna be all pink. So yeah.
Nice. Okay, and I am a salesperson outside of here for a hotel. Other than that, I do stand up. So, welcome everybody. This is our first podcast. Are we excited? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So we'll be doing this every Tuesday at 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Tune in for the biggest podcast.
For the biggest podcast.
Biggest podcast in the city.
All
Y'all
right.
gotta hear my rap from earlier. I'm telling
Yeah,
y'all.
we
Yeah.
spit
that shit.
Spit that shit.
Spit that shit.
I would, but I ain't.
Don't be sitting there
We know
whistling
it.
out.
I was tipsy earlier, so.
Don't be teasing us with a good time.
All right.
That's all I am. Is
Real
big
life.
tease.
There you go.
All right.
Big tease.
All right. So, what is your dating style?
I cannot be monogamous for anything in the world. It
Really?
just won't work.
What about you?
I'm not even dating.
What's your style?
Right, but are you monogamous?
You wanna know my style?
polyamorous?
Yeah, like.
Ooh, the
Style.
suspense.
No, that's.
Doggy style.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Flamingo style.
Oh, shit. How the hell you do that?
Like this.
I was right there with you.
So that nigga literally blow your fucking back out, and you
Literally.
look like
Like
in the
this.
So
same
this is just all
time.
I'm
with that.
I'm with it though. I'm
my
with
back
it.
up.
What about you, Missy?
My style is just I guess it's taboo. I'm single until married. So I'm open to any bond. I don't stop myself from creating a bond with anybody. We can love each other. We can love on each other. But if there's no ring on my finger, I am single.
I feel
Oh,
that.
There it
oh,
is.
that's nice.
There it is.
I feel that for sure.
Yeah, for me, I don't know. I guess I'm monogamous, honestly.
Very.
I'm a.
That mean
Very.
What that mean? You
monogamous.
can't share your dick, huh?
No,
Hell
okay, so
That's what it
I mean,
sounds
it's not like threesomes out of the question. What I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah.
is that in general, you know what I mean?
How do y'all feel about that? Sharing your dick? Because I don't mind.
It depends.
We already sharing it.
This is true.
Technically, though, these niggas on the streets.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no,
No,
no.
for me
You
though,
are sharing it.
honestly, I like the idea of my man fucking someone else as long as I know. Like, if you tell me, like, you about to go?
Like when you're there or when you're not there.
I don't gotta be there. I can be there, not be there. Like, tell me, like, I like the idea of fantasizing about my dude
I get that.
fucking with someone
I
else.
get that. Because when I watched my nigga fuck the other girl, I was like, damn, this kind of lit.
Yeah,
You
but
fucking her good.
yeah.
Go back.
But if
Go
you
back.
don't tell me
I
and you
guess I've
fuck
never
someone
done it with
else, then I'm
mine.
mad. Then I'm upset. Because why did you not tell me out? Why did you not tell me that?
Why you lying?
Why you lying? I like that. Why did you
Yeah.
lie about it?
I've always been the third person, so I don't know
Hmm.
what that. I've never shared my personal. I've tried, but you know, shit didn't work out. 'Cause a lot of times you run into females that want to do it, but then they got boyfriends and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then most of the time, my niggas like,
Yeah.
nah.
They always want you to be the third person, but not.
Being a third person is so much easier because I don't give a fuck about
Why
neither one of these
though?
people.
Because
Because I'm just both of their side person. I'm the outside bitch. Like you feel
Until
me?
it
Like
get complicated.
it shouldn't get complicated. It should never get complicated.
It always does.
Communication is
It's
big.
communication. I
Yeah.
have a friend that just had a situation. I've never had that situation, but I feel like I'm G enough to know what to tell her.
Right.
I'm like, hey, I gave her clear instructions on what to do, and she did not follow those instructions, and it blew all up. And they was having a good old time, and I was enjoying it because they was sending it to me. I'm like, hey.
So do you think that has to do with like insecurity though? Like if you're not an insecure person, you can handle that kind of, but if you are, then you can't.
See, that right there is a good question because sometimes people are very are they secure with themselves? Because
You have to.
then again, some people just don't they really just don't like sharing their penis. But in my mind, I do take it as them not being that secure with themselves. I just can't see it no other way.
Cause you get some people that's willing, to share for the, because they like the idea. They like the idea of being like, yeah, I'm open, blah, 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 blah. But like, soon as that nigga start going ham on the other girl that's not theirs, then all of a sudden it's like, okay, why are you doing her?
That's
like
insecurity.
That?
That's insecurity, and that's another thing of people of possession. People thinking that they can possess, like have possession over other people.
Like they own you.
Yeah, like you have to allow other people to have their own freedom. Like,
right.
That's your man. You know that. That's your woman. You know that. Allow them to, have that freedom to.
If I got a question, shit, I ain't staying.
Exactly.
Like, I don't like questioning when I stay.
But that's a good question. Like, is it insecurity or?
I think it has a lot to do with insecurity because it's. I mean, like you said, it's like an ownership kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if I feel like I own you, then I feel like no one should have you. You're not able to be shared.
Right.
At all.
Right.
Like, have you done threesome?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Would you?
Would I?
Yeah.
I would.
Would people like? Would you be able to do it with like the man that you don't care about?
I would do it with. The
I mean,
man.
you would do it.
I would do it with the man that I don't care about.
Yeah,
Really?
because
it would be easier.
So
It
why
would be
would
easier.
you not do it with someone that you do care about?
Because now you're sharing. If it's not
you're
somebody
sharing.
you care about, you're not sharing.
Wait a minute.
But
So you can or can't do it with someone that you care about?
I can, but we have to be in it for a minute. Like right now, like I wouldn't share.
Why?
Because I want to soak it all in until it's officially mine, and then eventually I'm gonna want me a bitch too. So then we gonna sit there and get to.
She's like, I need to know all your tricks.
Yeah.
Show me everything.
All that shit was done on me
So wait,
first.
I
Before
feel
you sit there
that.
give it to somebody else.
I feel like 'cause if I'm getting down, I never had threesome, but if I'm getting down and he started pulling out some shit, you never did that with me.
Right.
So wait,
I
why would you
But I
prefer?
wouldn't get mad. I'd be like, oh, he never did that with me.
Why would you prefer someone that you don't care
My
about?
turn.
Because it'd be easier.
As in,
If I'm with somebody and I feel like that's our thing, then that's our thing.
Mhm.
But if it's somebody that we don't have the connection with, or it would just be easier for me to just do it with
so
somebody.
you'd rather be the second person than the third?
It don't even matter.
Yeah. Let me put me the side bitch. Give me the side.
I think I
Make
can
me
do
the
both.
side bitch for both of y'all. Then I ain't mad at it at all.
You know why I couldn't be I could be only the third temporarily, because I know that in that time period when they have that bond or that foundation, he's gonna do what he's gonna do for her for that time period. But I would expect for him to do for me as well, financially, spiritually, all those things. And I know that that's the thing. I do.
Cause I don't want no relationship with them for real.
But
like I would have a relationship with the girl, but I would not have a relationship with the man.
See, that's the thing.
But that's my
It would be able to draw on if I just had more relationship with her. But if it was with him, like I would expect for him eventually. Like if I'm fucking with y'all, I'm expecting for you to do for me. And I know that's gonna become weird. So now I can't really be the third person because I'm gonna expect for you to do what you're doing. You're gonna have to do it for me too. So now I guess I can't do it. That's what would make it difficult.
So basically, you couldn't do it like on like a spontaneous kind of thing, like
I could spontaneity, yes. Well, no,
Oh,
I
but
can't.
that's
like they just met you in a club. And
No,
was like, hey,
my
look, me
friend
and my
told me
girl
the story
wanna-
though, and I was like, damn, that shit sounds so sexy. But in my mind, everybody got AIDS.
Damn, I was hella
In my
trying
mind,
to-
in my
In my
mind,
mind, everybody got that shit on them.
in my mind, all the men are just, they have more than one woman.
They do.
They have a lot of
They
women.
do.
They do.
They have a lot of women.
And do.
And definitely.
And do.
But the thing that I don't like is they don't want you to have other men.
But who cares
Look,
what
I'm
they
just
don't
saying
want?
this. Like,
You
don't
make
be trying to
men
be
think
stingy
that.
with
You
me.
make men think that. But
Yeah,
who
you
Yeah,
cares
but who
what
wants
they
to play
want?
those
Yes.
games with people? I mean, just be straight up honest. It has to be both
Who's
ways.
honest?
You don't have
But
to.
nobody is really honest these
Me.
days.
I was
So.
about
But they
to
don't
say,
know
I
what
was just telling my
Nobody
friend
really
that, like,
honest.
I know we don't, when you get to a certain age, you don't really want to play those games.
You don't.
But in
You
a
don't.
sense, you kind of, especially with dealing with men in Oakland,
Mhm.
you have to, no, in general. Well, I am, like, okay, look.
So basically,
Black
what you're
women,
saying
have
is
to
you don't want
play
to
just
know
a little
you're
bit.
playing those games. You rather just not know.
No,
I'd rather
I'm
be
gonna
open.
play. It's considered games, but you're playing games considerably, just a little bit.
Mhm.
If you want things to tweak a little bit best into your position,
Right.
you know,
Mhm.
you kind of have
Right.
to, because if you don't, they'll play you.
Of course.
They
I
do
mean,
it
look,
anyway.
that's why I'm saying, like, that's why that should be open. Like, I never understood that. A person trying to claim somebody for themselves, and then just for them to be everywhere, but,
Where they're supposed
you
to be.
feel me? Where the fuck they're supposed to be? Like, what is the point? Just say you want to be single.
Thank
Somebody's
you.
gonna say yes.
Just
Mhm.
say.
I've
Open
said yes,
relationship.
like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck nigga. You want to be, like, just let me know what
Just
it
let
is.
us
Right.
know.
But when you start playing games, and that's a whole nother game. You ain't gotta
Yeah.
lie to me.
Yeah.
It always
Okay.
resorts back to communication.
I'm not
So it does.
It does.
But a lot of people lack it. It's not something that's big
Yeah.
in this area.
I'm not gonna lie. It took
Communication.
me a while to learn communication because it was like I always thought like a dude should be able to know me enough to read my mind.
No,
Mhm.
I used to
Right,
think-
like
I used to
that.
think that was a real thing. And then whole time that shit was crazy until it was done to me, and he was like, "Man, you didn't know I was having a bad day." I'm like, "How the hell am I supposed to know? I'm supposed to read your mind?"
Right,
And
and then
then
you're like,
it
oh.
was like, "Oh, okay, that's they be talking about. Got it." All right.
Right,
makes sense.
communication comes real big.
big.
That includes when you're sharing your boundaries too, which comes with like the communication of, you know, like being open
Mhm.
or you're not. You know, your boundaries, if you're like, okay, well, you know, I don't like that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
If they can't respect it, that's when you sit to cut out. But, you know, communicate. When it comes to boundaries, that shit goes such a long way.
It does.
Mhm.
Like, he don't let them know. They don't know that they're
They don't
crossing it.
know.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh.
So speaking of boundaries,
Mm.
what are the boundaries during the talking stage? What is the talking stage for y'all?
To me, the talking stage is when you get to know each other and you are getting to know each other. Like, literally, like, you know, you exchange phone numbers, you talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then y'all might kick it sometimes, but y'all not, like, on consistent basis. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still seeing other people.
Right.
But then I don't know. I just have a huge ass. Like,
So what's your talking stage?
Man, I could be talking to somebody for some years and just not even be like intimate with them. We can just be friends. We're talking.
Right. What about you?
It's hard for me to even answer that question because my talking stage is so weird. Like, I need to know a number of things before I even consider
You
talking
talking.
to someone. I need to know, like, are you emotionally stable? Are
but
you
what is the
financially
level of
stable?
talking? Like, are y'all officially together?
No,
No.
I feel like that's weird to me. I feel like when you guys are talking and you're just dating, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You can't have any
No expectations.
expectation. No, but I do. If I'm just talking to someone, I do have expectations.
What are your expectations?
My expectations are that you're going to be emotionally stable, financially stable. You're financially going to pour into me. It's going to be a situation where we're growing with one another. Like, that's just period. Like,
So that's not considered the dating stage for you?
it's going to always be considered dating because I'm single.
Okay,
Right,
so talking
right.
and dating. I mean, well,
So
being
you
that-
don't, you're never gonna just go past her because you're not. You're
I don't
technically
like
not
to
with
wait-
anybody until you're
Yeah,
married anyway.
right.
Even
Yeah.
though I'm not with anybody, I don't like to waste my time. I'm not going to be sitting there talking to someone who's not pouring into me.
Yeah.
So
I feel
you
like
can do
that
what
shit
you
gets-
want to do.
right.
You can go and fuck who you want to fuck.
Right,
You can go
right.
and see who you want to see. That's none of my business. But when
But
I'm
to
with
keep
you,
me, yeah.
It's
yeah.
us, yeah.
When I'm with you, it's us. It's us together. Where I'm your woman when you're with me. When I'm not with you, you free to do what you want to do.
Yeah, I feel like the talking and dating stage is different for me.
Yeah,
though.
it's different,
It's two different
yeah.
things for me.
It's
Because
what's
talking is
different?
like, okay, you know, like Sama said, like we're getting to know each other. We checking to see if the vibe is right. We gon', you know, whatever. When we get into dating is when I start having those expectations. You should be emotionally into me. We should
Mhm.
be, you probably spending that money on me. I'm probably spending that money on you. We taking trips now. I'm checking in. it's it's
What's
a lot
checking in?
different. Checking in, like just throughout your day, you on your lunch break, check in. Hey, what you doing? What's going on? Ooh. If I'm talking to you, I don't give a fuck what the hell you doing all day at all. That's just it.
Yeah.
So dating is like, yes, we're still single, but like you said, it's like when we together, we together.
Mhm.
Talking, I will act like you my friend. I might even call you friend. Hey friend.
So regardless of what y'all doing in private,
one time.
Definitely
Okay.
definitely should.
You
Because
definitely should.
until we become committed
yeah.
in a relationship, it's
Right.
talking, dating, relationship,
Mm-hmm.
on and so forth,
There we
engagement,
go.
marriage, whatever. But yeah, it's definitely like 4 different stages for me. Most people don't get past the dating stage though.
Yeah, it's hard.
What
to get
stops
past
them
it.
from getting past the dating stage?
I might like you in the beginning, but
You
I
get bored fast,
Yeah,
yeah.
I get bored
What's
so
your sign?
quickly. Taurus.
Oh.
What I mean?
Ma'am. Ma'am. What are you?
Scorpio.
That's why she said
Oh,
that
wow.
crazy ass shit.
What's
They
yours?
crazy.
No, y'all
Are
crazy.
we all different?
Crazy.
That's wild.
I'm a Pisces, and Pisces like to have their freedom.
Okay.
And I like to have my own time to myself. So I will
You guys are very
disappear.
emotional.
I'm very emotional. I'm a very emotional creature, and I'm
Yeah,
very
So
in
is
tune.
Cancer.
I'm very in
Yeah.
tune with people. So I can like have a conversation with a man, and we'll just be like vibe and everything is good. And then I'll just be like, oh, I know exactly what his type is. And I hate that because I can I can see right through them.
Yeah.
And that's what prevents me from going into like wanting a relationship because I can see I see right through it,
Yeah.
and it almost kind of makes me hesitant.
Yeah, it's a gift. It's a gift and a curse to be an
It is.
Casper. I promise you, it really is.
But I'm crazy, so I'm like one of those real crazy Pisces. Like I'm super emotional. Like I don't want to share my man, and I'm not really possessive, but I don't want my man out there doing stuff he don't have no business doing because I'm not doing it.
Pisces be like,
So-
my man.
That's my man.
So
And
do you do that in the dating stage though?
I do. If I'm with a man and we're dating, we're seeing each other, he can't see anybody else.
You see?
Okay.
I said
So
my
you might as well
man,
call that a
my
relationship.
man.
But the thing about it is, I need to know, like, I need to be secure that our relationship is strong, and I need to be secure that he is.
So it's like a preview stage. So like your version of dating is a preview stage. So like she wanna see if he could be just with her.
Yeah.
And she wanna see all these other stages before she officially call it a relationship. So she'd be like, get a little preview. If you ain't fucking with it, deuces.
Yeah.
So you're also like putting all your eggs in one basket though.
I
too, when
really
you're talking
wish
to
I
this
could
person.
not put all my eggs in one basket. I'm not doing
You just
that.
What
can't help
stops
it.
you? Like, what stops you from? Because honestly, this is a real question that I want, like, that I want to like an answer to. Because
Yeah.
I be wondering, like, what makes it so hard for women sometimes, or people, what makes it so hard for you to not put all your eggs in one basket and not be exclusive with someone,
Well,
not be exclusive.
one of the reasons why it's hard for me to put all my eggs in one basket is because of the messages that I get from men have been very misleading. Because they'll tell you what you want to hear all day, but they will do other things, and they can treat you like a queen,
Mm-hmm.
and still go shit and do other things, and that's just what they do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna accept that because I don't do those things, and I don't want my mate to do that because I take sex very seriously and I want it to be sacred. But the minute I feel like my man has been deceitful or betrayed me, then we got a problem in Oakland or wherever the fuck we are.
So are you like the type to like assume first and then ask them about it, or
No.
do you like all your proof first then you come?
No, I don't even have to assume. I'm gonna know.
How though?
So as soon as you get the feeling, you're like, fuck it.
My feeling is very strong. I'm very connected to this planet. I know exactly what's going on.
Okay.
These men are not gonna pull wool over my eyes
Right.
like they do all these other females, because a lot of these females, they put all their energies and everything into these men, and these men go and have kids with, you see how they do out here.
Right.
They got kids all over the place,
Right.
and that's not how you have a family. Sex is sacred, and when you have sex, it's to create something beautiful and, you know, have a family and not just spreading your oats all around town. You feel me? Like, a man would not even respect me if I did that. If, you know what I'm saying? So why should I respect him if he out here doing the same? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I want a man that's out here like that? Like, that's gonna make me look
Stupid
bad.
as fuck.
Stupid as fuck.
So you're the type that's like, if we're having sex, you guys are like transferring energies and
You're transferring energy. You're transferring a spiritual connection. You're transferring information. You're transferring everything you have that comes through your veins.
So you
in your
believe
body.
in soul ties?
Yes, I believe in soul ties.
Y'all believe in soul ties?
Hell no, fuck me, period.
Hey, that's your soul talking.
Look, I believe
That's
in
what
it,
it is.
That's what
but
it
I
is.
still be doing what I do. Game
Of course.
Yeah, game out.
If I need it, I'm gonna get it. If I need it, I'm gonna get it.
No,
Sounds
I feel
beautiful.
that right there.
If I need it, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
get it.
I be
we all human. We need
Get
we need our issue, regardless of how you decide to sit the whole back or you don't. Everybody need that issue. It just some people need a certain type of connection. So I just need a little crush on you. I need you to have a little crush on me.
Hey.
That and it could be a very slight crush, but I just need that
slight
shit.
back
For me,
crush.
it's
Draws off.
kind of similar, but this is where I differentiate. I can like you for that moment, but if I don't have like anything substantial, like if we don't have like a crazy emotional connection, if I fuck you that one time, I don't care how good it is. That will be the last time you
Oh,
ever
damn.
fuck me.
I feel that.
Because
I could get
if
that
we
too.
don't have, I need to hear things like this. I love you. You gonna have my
I
baby.
don't need it.
I don't want to hear shit.
I need to hear
I
that.
don't
I
want
don't
none of
care.
that.
After, I'm not gonna feel it. I'm not gonna want to see you again. But when we're fucking, I need to hear, I love you. I want you to have my kids. I want to put a baby in you.
It's all the
I
niggas you
want
fuck
you
with
to
hella
tell
crazy.
me I love you. If I don't feel that way for you, it's so boring. It's so boring
Is your
to
history of
me.
men crazy?
No, they love me, girl.
They're not crazy.
No, they crazy. They a little crazy. But then I don't allow that around
crazy.
me.
They're crazy.
You see
They
me,
might be
they're
a little
crazy.
crazy.
Usually niggas who can sit there and do
I
all
might
that
be a
shit
little
hella quick,
tired.
they usually made
I'd be
as
like,
fuck.
you wanna have my baby? You want me to have your baby? Tell me you want me to have your baby.
Hell no, fuck them kids.
Soon as I hear that shit, I be like, do not nut
No,
inside. I
it's me.
swear to God, you better pull
No,
out.
but no, this is me. This is me. Can I come? You gonna have my baby? Yeah. And after, can you get that?
So wait, you don't have no kids then, right?
Hell no,
Me
she
neither.
don't.
Me neither. I never take a plan
you
B,
want,
but
you want
they ain't
something
got
from
kids.
me? Fuck me. And whatever you want from me is gonna happen. I'm gonna say yes, yes.
Right.
Then after
Yes.
it's done, I didn't mean any of that shit. I was just playing. That was just
Right.
sticking me. Okay.
I said I was gonna give you some money, but I ain't.
Yeah.
I'm
this shit
not
better
giving.
be
I said I was
good.
gonna buy you a house.
Better get that money first before you
I
get
said I was
family
gonna buy you.
fast.
I don't got no
You said
money.
no.
So I was gonna add you to my insurance.
I said I was
policy.
gonna
Absolutely not.
I said you can eat my what?
Who said
That was
that?
dick talking, baby. That was dick talking.
That was big ass.
Hey,
That was a
when
crystal.
they be hella good though, they could damn near sit there and talk you into anything
Anything.
at that second.
Anything.
When you
Oh,
wake
my
up, you're
goodness.
like, oh,
Why
my
did I
bad.
say
Damn,
that?
it was I was dick potato.
That
They
was
be like, you
dick
told me you love me. When did I say that? When you had one leg.
When you have one arm on
lying.
fire.
Alright, so wait. Before you even get to that stage, right? When you want to sleep with the person, right? You know how that saying, or when they be like, okay, well, you know, women usually know who they want to sleep with the second you see them. Do you think that's facts?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It
I
changes,
guess
though.
for me, I'd be like, you look fuckable,
Right.
but you know, do I want to fuck you? Probably not. But because I need reasons why, you know what I'm saying?
From people say like when they see you or when they like
so it's like
so
fuck
when a
at
nigga
first
walk
sight.
in the house, right? I
Here we
mean,
go.
Fuck at first sight.
you'll say no. What you said, fuckable.
Yeah.
You can look at him like
you
I'm
can look
fucking-
at a person and be like, he's fuckable.
He's fuckable.
But what makes you actually follow through and what makes you not be like, cool? Like, so say he walk up to you and y'all had a conversation with the nigga you thought he was fuckable.
Mm-hmm.
What does he have to do from there for you to even consider being like,
6 shots in 1942. That's it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
say
How
less?
about a bottle of 1800? No, I'm just playing.
I'm
just
weak.
kidding. No,
Sit
I'm
it
just
on the
kidding.
table. No, I'm just
Put that shit. No.
I'm just kidding.
What
No.
What is it for y'all? I can tell y'all for me, but what is it for y'all?
For me, bro,
It's
you.
more than a conversation.
But look, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta be a little bit of asshole. You gotta be hella funny. but you gotta be corny as fuck. All of
You
those.
are corny,
she
dude.
said
I actually
corny.
like me a corny
Oh
nigga.
my
God.
God. I've
She's
been
a
trying.
corny
Like, I'm
dude.
okay with a square dude because I'm a little square. But
Aw.
when they're corny, it just be like.
It depends on what that corny is, because if their corny is
I want
actually funny, but then like you get some corny
That's
that's just
true.
like shut the fuck up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so who do you think is corny that you would think about like having sex with? Who do you think like you would make a really good connection with?
Kevin Hart.
You think
Is
he's
that
corny?
your kind of corny?
Cause he's hella corny.
No, I'm talking
I guess
about
'cause that's my kind of corny.
Miss Ninja.
I would fuck Kevin Hart.
I'll fuck
He
the
be
shit out
Are
of
you
him.
real-
serious?
Girl,
Fuck the shit out of
he
that.
got big dick energy. He's a
Definitely.
He
big
does have
baller.
big dick
With a little
energy.
nigga,
I
He has
ain't
big
gonna lie.
dick energy.
Energy.
What? You
Facts.
get,
He does.
I don't care what you can't. I said Keanu. Look at me thinking about my man.
You finna fuck her tonight.
No,
You better not be on
Be
me,
in spirit.
Kevin Hart.
Here we go.
I know he has a big dick.
Definitely. Facts.
I will fuck Kevin Hart. I would. I would fuck Kevin Hart.
I can't.
But-
He's too short. I just cannot.
I didn't say fuck with. I said fuck.
I
It's just
cannot
like a
fuck
one
him.
and done.
Yeah,
I
that's,
can't do it.
I can't do someone that's shorter than me. Like I don't know how his girl
He's
does
definitely
it.
shorter
He's
than
very
you.
short. But,
I don't
but to
think
refer
that
back
matters.
to your question,
It
for me, if we're walking around with each other, I'm not doing that. I'm
She
not.
said-
That's how it feels like I can pick you up.
That's not right. That's not right. That's not right because that's not right because I'm short. And I wouldn't want a man to go, she too short.
What man does
Fuck
No,
that.
women can be short. Men
Women-
just can't.
Yeah, but some guys like tall chicks.
That's them, and that's the
Yeah.
females that like
Yeah.
them.
And
That's
for me,
their business.
I just want you to be. You ain't gotta be hella tall. You just gotta be at least the same height as me when I wear heels. I want to be
Yeah.
able to wear heels around you.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Honestly, I'm not gonna. I just
I
like
wouldn't
standing
even
on my
care.
tippy
I'm wearing my
toes.
heels regardless.
I just like that
Perfect.
feeling. But to refer back to your question, because none of us answered
Oh,
it.
right.
I'm gonna say for me.
For
For me, I could look at someone and be like, "I'll fuck you," but what makes me want to fuck you, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't if this may make me sound superficial, but when I know that you're doing things for me, like if you, like my love language is like gifts and acts of service.
Nice.
So if you start, like if a dude knows, like I pay my bill, like I've had this happen, like with my dude, he ain't number whatever. But he'll know, like, I pay my bills online, and so, like, he'll just, like, go and, like, take care of my stuff. Like,
Facts.
he's a wonderful
Right
person.
on.
like, or if you know you
He's a wonderful
yeah, like,
person.
if you know that I like to go shopping every Friday, and then on Friday you just, send me something, like,
Right.
or do something, acts of service, like, I be ready, what? Legs like this?
Yes.
Like,
Welcome you with open legs.
yes,
for
that
sure.
makes, because it's like, I don't like being I don't like to be in my masculine state. So if
Mm-hmm.
I can be in my most feminine state, I don't have to be dominant at all.
Yeah.
What? My legs are open season. I'm ready all the time. What's up?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I
You said
could
you want
respect
head in
that
this
shit.
car right
You
now?
said you want it right now? You
Right
said
now?
I'll be ready like
We in
whenever.
church. You want it right now?
You want it right now?
Amen.
If you're a completely dominant man and you're like just making me feel feminine, I'm ready all the time.
What about
I'm
you?
you're ready. I'm ready to
That's
fuck you.
important for me.
Yeah, I'm the same way, but at the same time, I'm not sharing my dude. So, and I know these niggas. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
I'm
I meant
sorry.
to say Negroes.
She keeps saying
I know
that.
these Negroes out here, and I'm gonna say it. They out here cheating and lying. I don't like that shit. So,
Right.
So we make it clear
I-
she don't like.
I don't
shit.
like that shit, and I'm the chick that's gonna hop the fence, that's gonna bust your window, that's gonna bust your all this shit. Like I'm really, like I'm really that chick, and that's why I'm single. That's why I'm not married because I know what they be doing.
Hey, do they be charging you like insurance and shit when you be busting?
I don't give a
ass?
fuck. They better not. They better not.
I always wanted.
Hey,
I'm cheap. Okay,
hold on,
I
let
ain't
me
busting
get up.
nobody's shit.
They better
If
not
they
come
gonna
to my house
charge
with
me,
shit
hell
because
no.
they already know. They look. I'm from Oakland. You know who I am. Y'all know me. When you see this face, you know me. You know what I do. You know my name out here.
I used to be crazy, but like
I'm
not
still
anymore.
crazy.
I'm too nonchalant for it now.
I'm
very
still crazy. I gotta
She's
take
crazy as hell.
meds.
Don't let her lie to you.
I'm a very
Both-
sweet
both of
person.
y'all
I don't know
crazy.
what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
I'm
Let's
too
run this
nonchalant.
shit. Let's run this shit right now. Let's go.
I'm too nonchalant about it. Like I don't got time. I just don't. Like
I don't have
it's
time
like
either.
it's like oh man, like and that's why I think I never get past the dating stage because I don't care enough. Like
Because I feel like for me, as a Cancer, I'm a very emotional person.
she's
So you know, like how we're
sensitive.
like, there is no gray area for us. Like we either hella joyful,
All in.
we are depressed, or we are furious. Like, you feel me? It ain't no, we just been a little mad. Like, that doesn't really
No.
happen. So because of that, like, I don't like to get my emotions hella
I
hella
try.
involved.
Yeah.
Because then I don't know.
And guys don't like emotional chicks. They don't want to see
That
us all.
is-
But they don't
hard.
like nonchalant chicks either. I get that complaint all the time.
Yeah, they
Man,
don't.
you
they're
act
not
like you don't
comedian.
give a fuck. You act
You
like
ain't gonna
you
get
don't
I mean, I
Yeah.
can act like that too.
You,
Yeah, I mean, you don't.
like, do you even like me for real? I be like, yeah, I do. And then sometimes, like, I really do care. And I just be like, bro, I'm just nonchalant. Like, I just don't.
I mean,
I don't have time to be crazy about you.
I mean,
can't.
I can get to that level, but at the same time, yeah, when I'm at my breaking point, I'm gonna be like, okay, I need to step back because I think this mofo out here tripping.
So, are you the type to like inform them about it first? Like, is your communication well before you get crazy, or is it just like you
I'm
hold
just
it in?
No,
you bottle it
I'm
in
gonna give you.
until-
I'm gonna give you a scenario. I'm chilling with my dude. I'm in the car. Y'all gonna think, okay. So I
It's here gonna run that
This
crazy
is crazy.
shit.
I'm in the car.
Don't go to jail.
Look,
now.
we in the car together. We in the car together, and I'm like, who in the fuck is that bitch on this phone? Like, I really hear the whole conversation and everything. I'm losing it. I got my taser in my hand. I'm about to fucking light this nigga up right here in the front seat. My shit is on, red light on, everything. I got it in my lap, right? Check it out. So I'm hearing it, and I'm like, okay. So I said, I'm gonna ask him. I'm just gonna ask. But I got the taser on. It's on, right? The light on. I said, so who is? I want you to tell me who this is, cause he called me. So I was like, who is this? I hear the voice message. I played that shit. I said, who the fuck is that? He was like, you tripping? No, you need to tell me who it is, cause you got 3 seconds. I'm about to light him up right in the front seat. He's like, do you not know your own voice? That's you.
I gotta go.
That's you tripping.
I gotta go.
Oh,
I
you
gotta
that's
go.
a whole nother bad
You,
But
psychotic.
but the thing about it is,
No, but those
I've
it's
dealt with somebody
Pisces.
like that.
No, I swear to God, it's Pisces. Because my oldest friend is
Somebody
just
called
like that.
Wait.
George.
Wait, I was so like I didn't even know how to feel after that. It was me, right? I didn't even know my own fucking voice. Wait, I didn't even know my own voice. Wait, check this out. I was like, I was really about to go to jail, y'all. I was really about to
She
give
was
it to him.
sharing that voicemail using her sexy voice. And she ain't know her real
There's
nigga
really
voice.
people that's like that because I was fucking with this one guy. He came to see me for lunch. We kicked it the whole lunch. He watched me go back to work, right? And then I seen him later on that day. And then he was like, how was your day? I was like, my day was cool, because somebody came to see me at lunch. And when I tell you, he started to lose his shit. And I was like, nigga, you came to me for lunch. Like, you came. What the?
He was
What
really
is happening?
fucking losing.
I fucking lost it. I was like,
And
okay.
I know you're thinking
So
about
I'm
it, but
gonna
like,
have
it's you.
It was
Like, it was you.
I'm gonna have to control my
You
emotions.
saw me. What the
See,
fuck?
I be feeling like I can't. I'm in no position to do like I be wanting it in my head. I have those battles.
Yes.
I would never let it escape my mouth because I wouldn't like for a man because I be doing my shit, a man or a woman. I wouldn't like for them to do it to me. So I try to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not gonna act so crazy because I know I be doing my own thing too.
Yeah.
So and I be damned if you try to say anything to me because I'm gonna be like, what? We're not together. Like why are you doing that to me?
Right.
So I don't really. I try to be a little fair. I try to be a little less crazy, but in my head, I'm like, this motherfucker got me fucked up. Cause he not.
Right. My brain
But I don't
reacts
say
quick,
it.
but my actual actions does not.
Yeah.
So like, if I see something happen, then you'll see like a pause, and then I might giggle to myself if it was
Oh,
if I
that's
was
great.
tripping.
Oh, shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like I have to pause and be like. Yeah, it's cool. And be like, what just happened? I'm like, nothing.
Yeah.
You don't want none of
You
this
don't
that
wanna
was
know.
happening.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I'll
don't wanna
definitely know. if
Your whole
someone
house
kills
was on
somebody,
fire.
it's
You don't
because
wanna
she didn't
know.
call me.
You don't want to know.
I do.
Definitely
I do call her.
I definitely know if she didn't.
I be
if
calling
she
like,
didn't kill somebody.
I was thinking about setting
I'll be
this
like,
house
yo.
on fire. She be like, let's not do
No,
that.
I-
And I be like,
No,
Let's-
I will make my
let's
phone
reel it
call.
back
I'll be
in.
like, I'll call my sister. I'll be like, sis, you're gonna have to get my bail money ready today.
Oh
It's
my
gonna
God.
happen.
going
Am I
down.
the only nonchalant one?
Yeah.
No, I'm there with
But
you.
you're only nonchalant because you don't let yourself get there.
That's good.
Because
I
because
can't
you
even
know.
say I don't let myself get there. It's just I don't feel it. I just don't feel it.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
then
You ain't
again,
been there. You ain't
I
got
don't
to that
have
level.
like
I think
any
that's what it is.
attachment like I can't attach myself to anything. In fact,
That's good.
like, and it's not even
That's
just
right.
dudes. Like, it's family too. Like, I mean, like,
I'm
Cut off
trying to
queen.
work on that.
Yeah.
She is the cutoff
Facts.
queen.
but I mean, I think it's past trauma. Like, I was never close with my mom or my dad.
She was
Are
just
you
like,
the only child?
fuck everything.
See,
No.
I struggle with that. How do you find a balance? Because I struggle with that right there. Like, if someone over the years, someone does something I didn't like or did something I didn't like, I'll just cut them off, and I don't care. Like,
Right.
I don't care.
You
I
don't
cut
have
them
to
off.
deal
Just
with
cut them
shit.
off.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but
Because
it's good, but then it's also kind of bad.
Yeah.
You know.
So I agree.
It is.
I agree because then sometimes though, like the decision might have been made kind of quick, and then some people are just being human.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
and
it
some
doesn't
people don't
mean
know.
and they don't know.
It
Because
doesn't
like
excuse it.
everybody doesn't really know what your boundaries is. Like it's not like you sat down and had a conversation with
And
everybody.
some
What
people are-
but my
And that's
issue
what you
is
need. That-
I have a
yeah.
hard time cutting
That's
off
what needs to be
people in
done.
general.
Mhm.
So it's just like there needs to be like
Aw,
a
you
yeah.
have a big,
I
big
think it
heart.
kind of
Yeah,
depends
and
on
that's just
like.
She's a
pisses me
cancer.
off.
That's why she's a
I
cancer.
I like I hate that person.
I think
Why would
mine-
you treat me like that? But you.
I don't like the
cut
crazy
me there.
person. I don't like that.
You
said
should.
what?
I said I don't like the crazy
You
person
shouldn't.
in me.
You should.
I'll be
not.
like, please don't. I'll be like,
Does it
please
cost you money
please
ever?
don't
Because I'm just
bring
really
me
baffled.
there. Don't.
And that's why I think I got like I can't attach
Like-
because I know like when I get to
It's
that point of anger,
It's
all
not
I
coming
see
back.
is red. Like
Yeah.
it's like I probably will
It's
really
not
kill
the
you.
And that's
attachment.
real.
And I
That's
can't-
real.
it's-
I feel
yeah.
you.
It's
right
not
So I'd
there.
rather not.
It's
Yeah.
not the attachment thing. It's the whole dishonesty thing that I'd be angry about.
Right.
It's not that because I love them so much or I want to. No, I don't need that type of love.
You're right.
I want somebody to be honest with me, straight up. Yeah, I got
Right.
bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But
tell me what you.
That's why like my motto
Tell
is
me.
more like if you lied and you told me about it, like you came clean and I didn't have to ask you, then I'll forgive you for it.
Mhm.
But if I had to find out, I had to ask you about it, or I had to, figure
Yeah, I
out
don't
for
wanna find
myself,
out
somebody had to
anything.
come to me,
Mhm.
then no, I'll never forgive
If
you
I
for it.
ask
And I
you
feel
and
that
you
right
don't take
there.
that opportunity to answer that
That
fucking
part.
question,
right there.
But
that
even if
part
I
right
gotta
there.
ask you, I don't care. Like you can lie
Yeah.
or tell the truth. At that point, I've already asked you because I've already found
Because you
out
already
about
found
it.
out.
There it is.
So it's like you didn't have no guilty conscience in telling me the truth at all. So you're gonna just do it again.
Mhm.
yeah,
You
that
just
part
gonna do it
right
again.
there.
Yeah, like,
Facts.
Cause you're like, damn, alright, I got away with it this long, but then
Keep
she
doing
didn't. Yeah.
And they
And
will.
that's
They'll
why
keep doing it.
I am the way I am when it comes to dating because people they lie. People lie about things.
That's not
And
cool.
you can't even though we want to put so many expectations onto people, they lie about shit that they don't have to.
Stupid
So it's
shit.
like
Right.
I'm not even gonna get my feelings extremely involved. I'm not going to commit to you. You're gonna do what you want
If
to
you
do
lie
at the end of the day.
before we in a
don't even
relationship,
have
you
to
don't
lie.
need to be in one.
Nah,
You
Sure
don't
don't.
even have-
I agree.
You don't have
Cause
to
you ain't
lie.
my nigga.
You're
What
not
you
ready.
lying
What are you
for?
They're
lying
immature
for?
when
What
they
are
gotta
you
do
lying
stuff like
for?
that. It's
Like,
immaturity.
and
I'm
that's
cool
Yeah,
with
it
that.
is
You don't
It's
have to lie.
immaturity because I ain't gotta lie.
Yeah.
Craig.
You ain't got
But
to
it's easier
lie,
said than
Craig.
done.
You
Craig,
ain't got
I
to
ain't got
lie.
to lie.
Some people feel like, okay, if I tell the truth, it's gonna hurt her feelings.
But that's so stupid.
Hurt my feelings.
Hella dumb.
Hurt them.
But
Who
you
the
know
fuck
what?
am I
I
to
get
you
it, though.
right now?
No,
But no,
I
I'd rather
get
hurt
it,
them
though.
later.
Because
I'd rather-
no, you
I've
know
been in
why?
those
Some
scenarios.
women are so mentally immature, and
That's
they'll
true, though.
say, and I realize that, by like talking to women, and people confuse their age with wisdom. Like a lot of women, they confuse their age with wisdom and think that because of their age, like you really don't know yourself. You really don't. Now let's
Right.
just keep it there.
Takes
Like,
a lot.
you don't know yourself. And so sometimes when men want to like be honest and women say like, could I just be honest with me? Women might flip out sometimes.
Yeah,
And it just
there's
kind of
sometimes
like,
some truths that people are not ready
you
for.
know,
Right.
they'll make it seem as
Then
if
they
they're
don't need to be in-
content
then
with
they don't
themselves,
need
and
to
in
be in a
reality they're not. They don't even know themselves. You know,
Right.
they know
That's
themselves
what it
to
is.
this degree. Maybe in business they know themselves.
Mhm.
Right.
Maybe when it comes to dealing with kids, they know themselves.
Right.
When it comes to dealing with men or dealing with relationships or healthy relationships, they don't
Healthy
know themselves.
relationships.
It's
Healthy.
hard.
And they like to put that title of their age, like I'm this age, right? And I know this. But you don't know shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know.
I agree.
I know
I
a lot of
agree.
people that's older than me that's very game goofy. And I'm just
Man.
like, you know what?
And they love to be like, oh, you're young. Yeah, I'm young,
But I ain't dumb.
yeah.
No, that
right
goes
there.
into a conversation with I had with a friend earlier. He was saying like the first date doesn't have to be at an expensive restaurant. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, at first I'm just head off like, ain't no nigga
Right.
gonna take me to Taco Bell. Like,
Right.
And he was
Yeah.
like, look, he was like, women sometimes just accept dates because it's a free meal.
That's
Which
not
is
true.
No,
Actual
it's true.
factual, 'cause
Because
I've done it.
at one point in time, I didn't turn down nothing but my collar. So it was like, if you was going to take me out somewhere, I was going to go. But look, so he was saying, it doesn't have to be an expensive date. If a woman really, want to spend that time with you, she'll go anywhere with you.
Yeah,
And it's facts.
that's facts.
That is
But
true.
look,
Who?
and then he brought another
Not me.
example because I was feeling like you too. I was like,
Nah.
nah. But then he was saying he was like, okay, say for instance, a ugly dude, bum, walk up to you and he grabbed you by your waist like, hey man,
Right.
let me get your number.
It's
You're gonna be
right.
like, ugh,
Right.
like, don't touch me.
It's rape.
But
Call the police.
right, but let it be a dude with some sauce and he your type and he your kind of nigga. You gonna be like, man, stop playing. Don't be grabbing me like that.
Right.
Like, and I was like,
That's
damn,
facts,
you're right,
though.
because
That's
it
facts.
don't matter. And it's like, I've been told by dudes like, hey man, pull up to the block, woo. And this is really a nigga that I'm into, and I'm like, all right, I'll pull up. I come, check the scene out. I'm gonna look like, a bad inch, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. But if a regular smegular little raggedy daggedy told me to pull up to the block, I'm like, boy, I ain't pulling up to no block. Chew, what you mean? Like, no.
First of all, no
So
face,
it
no
depends.
case.
It depends
So I ain't
on
finna
the
say
dude.
they come up to no motherfucking block.
So
where
I
everybody
feel
can
like
see.
it's it depends on the scenario with the dude. Like if it's a dude that you feeling, you might just do a little
Then I'll
more
roll up on the
than
block.
what you
I'm
would
not
with
gonna
another
lie.
dude.
I'll roll up on. I'll be on the block.
I'm not.
I'll roll up.
So he your type.
Unless
he
we're
can tell you-
already fucking with it, like you've already proved to me that I'm not about to waste my time. You've already proved to me that you're going to do you understand what my expectations are, and you've done certain things.
Then you could start doing
Then we
smaller
can start
stuff.
doing small things. I'll pull up on you, but any other time before that, I'm not pulling. When people feel like pull up on me, I'm like, on who?
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. I have to work in the morning.
She gonna wait till
I'm
you.
good.
I had a book date with someone. I'm sorry. Then I'm like, oh, I got this point. Oh, okay, let's go. I'm not pulling up on you. You don't got nothing that's entertaining me. Like I'm not seeing anywhere where it's fine. It's like a benefit. No, I'm not coming. I'm not going. I ain't going.
Hey, to each his own
Oh
for sure.
shit, for real.
She a tough cookie. I was gonna take her home, but I'm
Take
not.
her home. Take her home.
Take me out to dinner.
Take her home.
Hey.
Look, you can
Nah.
still do it. Baby.
Okay, take her.
I might
Take
take
her
her to
home. Take
Texas
her
Roadhouse
home.
because
Hey.
she seems.
The
She might run my tab.
Wait a minute.
I'm like her. I ain't sharing this man because she buying too much stuff. Like she's ordering everything. She said 1942. Like hold on, no. I said,
Right.
No, we were drinking vodka.
So
though.
does that lead us into what was we talking about? When is it time to?
Oh yeah. So when do
Leave?
y'all think it is
Yes.
time to leave? Like when is the point where you're like, nah, I gotta go. I gotta.
I
head
feel like for me is the second that you're just like you're just okay with them not being around anymore. Or like anytime where I have to either question who I am to you, you know, where I stand with
That
you.
part.
You make
Yeah.
me look stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Or just anytime where I just feel like I think I'm checking out and I think it's okay. Because I feel like once you start passing that point,
Yeah.
you kind of being unfair to both people. You wasting this time too.
You unfair
And
to
it doesn't-
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your own
I
boundaries.
think if you see somebody, I mean, first of all, there's no time limit on anything because you
Mhm.
have to do it when you're ready.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Period.
That right there.
Yeah, you have to do it when you're ready, and you may feel ready, the other person may not be ready. And my thing is, when you are ready, you'll leave the relationship because it could be like
nobody says
it don't matter. It could be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years.
Right.
You
When
have to
you're
be
ready,
ready.
you're gonna leave because
Facts.
you're not being fulfilled 100%.
Mhm.
You're only
Mhm.
getting that 20% that they gonna give you.
Mhm.
It could be whatever you want
Yeah.
at that time. It could be your bills paid. It could be your car. It could be a new car. Shit, it could be a new house. It could be a new business. I know dudes who buy businesses for women. I got it for you, baby. I'll help you start that up.
Right.
Oh, you need a new car? I'll buy you a new car.
It's a bit information.
I know those type of mofos.
I'm just
Like, I'm okay. Yeah, all right. But yeah, no, but for real, I feel like when you are ready and it's time, and you feel like you're not at that 100%, that person not giving you everything, you want to be a wife, and you still in girlfriend, on the sideline or wherever the fuck you at. It's like
a waste of time.
I'm not gonna. You know your worth.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna keep rolling around in the hay with motherfucking hyenas or whatever in the hay and chicken with the hens or chickens, and you belong with the fucking stallions.
The chickens go with the stallions?
No, the chickens be in the chicken
That's
coop,
a lot of
and the
dick.
stallions be over with the stallions. So if you on the farm and you with the chickens and you in the chicken coop and you feel like you belong with the stallions, then you need to get the fuck out the chicken coop and go over there.
Right.
So
That's facts.
So
you
no,
need to
that's
roll with
something.
you need to roll with the.
Right.
Yes.
So no longer beneficial
You have to.
and waste of time.
You said
You
something
don't-
very
about you?
key though, which
You
is
have
the reason
to.
why I date the way that I do. When you date and you're in a relationship, that's why I don't do relationships, because you can sometimes make the mistake of dating so much where you start to do things where it's so similar to being married.
Yeah.
There
But you're
it
not
is.
married.
Oh my goodness.
And that's why I don't do boyfriend girlfriend relationships,
Mhm.
because I did that for 7 years, and I was
Mhm.
like,
Why am I doing this?
why am I
Right.
doing this?
Right.
Yeah,
Why am I acting
that
like a
shit.
wife?
Why am I
And
doing
I'm
white
not a
shit?
wife. I'd rather act like a girlfriend and I'm not a girlfriend than
Mhm.
act like a wife and I'm not a fucking wife.
Facts.
That's facts. That's
But for me, the second it's time to leave is when you set your expectations. Whatever it is whatever it is.
Mhm.
Everyone has different expectations.
Everybody's different.
But the second it leads away, if you say this, you name like a number of things of your expectations. And the second that it strays away and you verbally express to that person, hey, you're doing this. This is my expectation. You're not doing this. I don't like it. I don't believe in and I'm working towards it. It's a process. And this is with family, not really as far as relationships, but if you state what your expectations are and you express that to that person, I'll give you one time to mess up. That one time you don't mess up, I'm good. Because I'm stating what it is I want. I don't have to. There's men out there that will
who would
literally
do that shit
they do it. So
Look,
why would I
literally
struggle?
hella
I
no
have-
compromise.
It's no,
Yeah.
I've had it where I'm like, I'm dealing with men who are like, what you need? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, what? Why would I deal with someone who's
not
The
meeting.
second you're not meeting my expectations, okay, I'm good. We can be. At this point, we're just friends. If you have good dick, I'm just fucking on you. at this
Yeah,
time.
that part right there. You gotta sit there and really know what toys are for.
That makes sense.
What about you?
I feel like mine is just more so when it becomes toxic. When it starts to become turmoil, I'm like, all right, I gotta get about it.
When it becomes more stress
yeah.
than it is
Right,
pleasant for
yeah,
you.
It's
like when
toxic
you
for
write
you.
down that list of all the good and all the bad, and the bad is outweighing the good, it's like, I got to go.
Yeah.
It's like, I
Now's
can't do
the
this.
time.
What's
Check
toxic
out.
for you?
Toxic, I mean, it's, for one, biggest thing for me is always going to be communication.
Communication. People
Because,
lack
yeah,
that.
exactly. And,
A lot.
and everything usually resorts to communication in almost every scenario.
It's literally every
Yeah,
scenario.
It's like, if you just had the communication, it's so easy. It's so easy.
Yeah.
I agree.
Easy.
Because y'all wouldn't know what the fuck
Everybody
y'all
just-
doing.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
You
know
literally
what
give
we
each other
on,
instructions
You know
of
where
what
we
to
at.
do.
We on the same page. We vibing together because we're head and head. Like if you're up here and I'm down here and you
I
got
can't meet you.
Yeah, like
You
yeah,
either
like
have
I
to come
but
up
see,
here.
that's the
Right.
thing.
I might come. You might
exactly.
come right
And
here.
I've been in both situations. I've been in the
Yeah.
point where like they had more expectations out of me versus I did for them,
Mhm.
or where I had more expectations for them, and it's like. Dog, like right now, I'm talking to somebody and we only been talking like 2 weeks and he already told me he loved me. Like I was just like, whoa, you're way up here. I'm so down here still. Like
You should say, I love you too.
yeah, no,
That's
toxic.
That's very
I'd be like, what? You
That's
right?
toxic.
I'm not gonna
Don't
say
be
I love
toxic.
you unless I really freaking love you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so
I'm not just
toxic.
gonna bust out and say I love you because you know
I say
why?
it all the time.
Because if I tell this mofo that I love him and then he's running with it and I really don't love him, it's gonna be all bad.
Right.
Because that means he gonna pop up at my house and
No.
all this. No.
But people
no,
confuse lust and love.
No.
Yeah,
but
all the
very-
time.
And
All the
And
time.
I'm only gonna say I love you if
I'm so toxic.
But how do you know when you love someone?
I'm gonna say I love you if I love
Tell
you.
me you love me.
But how do you?
That's a dumb and
You know what?
Yeah,
You're toxic as
toxic.
hell, but I'm
Dumb
fucking
and-
with you.
I'd have left that.
I like
Matter of
this.
fact, we ain't going out to dinner no more. We ain't going out to dinner no
Nah,
more.
don't
I
take
would
her
tell you
out.
right.
Don't take
I'd be
her.
like,
Don't take her.
Nah.
Don't take her. Don't take her. She not worthy.
I love you
She
too.
gonna have my dude at the table talking about I love you. I'll be like, hold on.
Right, bitch, wait a minute. We just got here. You already loving it.
We only 3 drinks in. So when do you know when you're in love? Not you got love for this person, but like when do you know I'm in love with this person? This is my person.
You know, that's a hard one, mainly because I don't know, because you know how sometimes you just have love for that person,
Yeah.
and then sometimes you might be in love, but I personally think I don't know if I've even been in love before,
I definitely
and I thought I've been in, but then like, you know, now I'm 32, you know what I'm saying, so like few relationships,
You
yeah.
look good, girl.
You look, girl. You see my grades.
I was side note. I've been looking at your grades like, God damn, it's so fucking sexy. Honestly,
Her hair is pretty.
She might take you out today.
Call me
She's
Cheryl.
pretty.
I'm passing her on.
You should pass her around because she ain't worthy.
She toxic.
Pass her around.
And she gonna tell your nigga she
Pass her. She gonna love you anyway. She gonna love you
anyway. She gonna let
She
you
gonna love you
anyway.
She gonna love you anyway. No, let me hear this shit.
Continue so she know how to be toxic in a relationship.
Right. The fuck?
And then she gonna give you some expectations.
I need that.
She gonna want
And you better
financially
communicate that with her.
and financially.
I'm
too.
with.
Oh, don't forget financially. She knows that a lot.
You see me expensive, man.
Yeah, she expensive.
I'm out to leave your
You
ass right
should
there.
leave her alone. She expensive. But she love you though.
And she toxic as
She
hell.
love you.
Toxic
She
as
love you.
Right.
But I'm
She
a
love
love
you.
though.
Have a nigga be like,
Regardless.
don't you love me?
She love you.
Yes.
Yes.
And she gonna say, I love you.
Yes.
I love you.
So go ahead. No,
You are my
really.
baby.
Nah, for real though, what the fuck was I
You
answering?
said you never have been loved.
Oh, yes. Okay, so what I've realized is that, like, I like to do it in, like a metaphor. So, like, when I say,
Freak.
when I don't have the pillow to lean on,
Yeah.
like, nobody has ever made me feel comfortable enough to feel like I have a pillow to lean on. It was
Wow.
always like,
Never
I've always
cried.
been sitting on somebody's bed, but not enough to lay down.
Damn.
Like, you know, you get what I'm
That
saying?
makes a lot
Like,
of sense.
nobody has ever made me feel like that. So
That
I think I've
comfortable.
never officially
That
been
comfort.
in
Why
love
does
like
that analogy just hit me?
Damn.
Because
What
it's-
requires
because
that
I'm
for
amazing
you?
at analogies.
I mean, you are. Like, that was dope as fuck. I was like, what requires that for you? What would require for someone to make you feel comfortable enough to?
That's I'm still learning it.
Right.
So-
I think it is a
That's
learning
big
process.
right there.
Because you
Learning
feel me?
yourself.
Because of all these other relationships, I'm more blocked off.
Why?
So now I'm trying to figure out like what's okay for me to approach, what's
But
not.
why are you blocked off?
Because niggas just
They
don't be
they
shit.
be-
Like, you
Right.
feel me? Like,
I don't
What's
say it.
happened to you?
Like she said
I don't wanna
earlier,
say it.
they'll
hold
treat
on,
you
that's
like
gonna have to
queen.
be a
Yeah.
different conversation because we
Yeah.
only got 6 minutes left.
Like she said, they'll treat you
Because
like
I'm
a
so
queen and really
intrigued.
dog you.
Well, we
So
gonna
what
treat
is
you
that?
But you know
What
what
is
that
it?
no,
The other
you know
women
what that
like
lies
queens,
into
too.
though, because I literally be saying this all the time, and I have to say it. Women love to say men ain't shit, and men love to say it too. Women ain't shit.
But you attract.
But you ain't shit. At the
that
end of the
shit.
day, I'm sorry.
Hey, she
you ain't shit.
You ain't shit.
Because whatever you allow is what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
So if you're doing, if they ain't shit, but you're consistently letting them come and you're giving
Come
them
back.
access to
Come
you.
back.
I'm
for more.
sorry, baby, but you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Coming back for more.
You
And
don't
then
have any
more
value
shit.
in
And my
yourself.
issue was always fucking with somebody that was hella detached. But I realized literally, like, I want to say, like, the last year or so that I was hella detached too. So I was
Mhm.
attracting what I was.
You were
So I was just
attracting.
like, all right,
you really
cool.
have
That
to
is
like,
true.
and some people aren't really that I don't like to get into shit like this, but I have to say it. You have to get spiritually grounded. You have to set these, like, you have to manifest, you have to set these affirmations for yourself, and then you have to manifest. You have to say, like, I'm this, I'm gonna get this is what I'm gonna attract. You have to say.
So when do you know,
I have to
when
start
do you know
doing
that
that.
when you're in love though?
We steer way past that question. When did we start?
Well, we don't have to.
my God.
Before we do
When
that,
do I know?
we gonna
No,
have
you know when
I
you're in
don't
love.
know.
No.
we gonna have to bring that back.
Well, one day
Hold on.
I know. Let me tell you when you're in love.
We're gonna have to bring that back because
Ah.
we'll have to save it for another
We
time.
got 5 minutes, huh?
All right.
Now we got 3.
We got three. We got 3.
So what we gonna do? We're gonna have another topic next week, right? So we will actually emphasize on that because I think that's an important.
We steered all the way
Large,
away.
yeah.
We went.
That's a large topic.
No, it is a lot. It's
I
too
don't
large
know.
for us to finish
One
in
day I
3
just wake
minutes.
up like, I'm in love.
Right.
I'm in
So-
love.
All right. So this was. My name is Miss Ninja, aka Sama,
Crystal with an H.
and she getting phone calls and shit.
Rio in the building. Sorry, my phone is just going crazy right now.
Isabel Eisner, Izzy on the beat. Hey.
Okay, and then we are Sex in Oakland. We'll be back next week
Yes,
and at 7. So please join our live and or just join us, okay? Because we're the
Tune
shit
in.
clearly.
It's
Because
a
I
vibe.
feel like
here.
we
Y'all
deep
vibe.
in here.
We
Y'all
did.
be
We
good.
did.
Gang violence.
And it was
Hey.
really nice talking to y'all. 'Cause
No,
y'all
yeah,
was
I love
great.
y'all, for real.
But this is our first time all kicking in with each
And
other.
it was
you know
a
what I mean?
vibe.
It's a
It
It's
was
a
a
really
vibe.
good vibe. It is. I think it's a good vibe.
It was a
Yeah.
fucking vibe.
Well, I think it is.
The biggest
So-
podcast.
You'll see us, okay? So, yeah, just look out for us next week, and we just see you there.
See you
That's what
soon.
we're saying.
Bye.
Bye.